If you want to hear me ramble, please keep listening. If not, you can keep scrolling. But I manifest that the right people hear this message. I'm going to go through some of these manifestation cards that I made. That's usually what I do here at this channel, or what I have had time for so far. But this channel, Ascension Time, I actually made because I have another channel, Need This Message, where I started doing intuitive card readings, and now people won't let me do anything else. Like, the algorithm won't let me do anything else. So I moved everything else over here to Ascension Time. I just haven't had time for anything but this. But I want you to all to claim this energy as it comes across your feed, okay? Even if I'm not saying these words are powerful, and they are writing your story, okay? Now, I come here to tell you that there is a whole lot of stuff I wanted to do on this channel. I just haven't had time for it lately. In the past, on Need This Message, like, when I really first started out, like, I had sort of a different goal in mind for that channel. I was talking about spiritual stuff on YouTube and trying to sort of direct everybody to YouTube from the other social media platforms. Well, I went a different direction and started doing intuitive card readings and started just posting on every platform. Well, anyway, some of you might even be following me from my earlier, like, YouTube. Like, I mean, I sort of had like a small following there, and I didn't really follow through. I was talking about the Bible. The Bible's probably my favorite thing to talk about from a supernatural perspective, including books left out like Book of Enoch, Gospel of Thomas, okay? Gnosticism, the Gnostic books, which we have been lied to and told is evil, okay? I'm sorry, I'm going to ramble. This is more like a podcast again. I manifest that the right people hear this and stay. Now, here's where I'm going with this. What I'm going to do, and I'm hoping to have time for this. It seems like my time always runs out. Here's a book that I have not had time to get into yet, but I'm going to start reading it, and I suggest it to you too. And no, I don't have a link to it, but I did get this at Amazon, and you should be able to go there and search for it if you want and read here. It's Living the Law of One, 101, The Choice, by Carla Rueckert. Some of you might know who she is. It's called, there's The Law of One by Ra. She is someone who claims to have channeled from other dimensions about the Law of One. Now, I'm going to tell you what I know about this and what I believe about this, because I know some of you, like, I was going to get back to what I was saying about YouTube. Some of you may, I've mentioned people like Chuck Missler and people who are really deep into the Bible. Well, you guys, the Bible is only one part of the story, and it was very manipulated by secret societies. This is crazy theory for entertainment purposes only, guys. Anyway, what Jesus was referring to, I believe, and this is something I came to myself because when I found certain teachings online, as I did, because what I was doing online on YouTube in the beginning, what I'm going to be doing now too, is just sharing my own spiritual journey here, okay? Christ consciousness. This lined up with everything I've learned. I'm sorry I can't zoom. Oh wait, I can zoom out. Sorry, I thought I was zoomed out. Living the Law of One. The Law of One lines up with everything, including the Bible. Okay, Chapter 2, Polarity and the Choice. Polarity on the game board. Examples of positive polarity. Jesus the Christ. Sorry, I do need to zoom in. Peace Pilgrim, Martin Luther King. Example of negative polarity. You know what? I don't even really want to speak some of these names. I'm just going to lay them there. Chapter 3, the energy body, mind and consciousness. Look, all of this can go back to the Bible, and even Carla herself, she goes into who she is. I've barely even touched on this. There's a whole lot I don't know about it. I just wanted to recommend it, and I probably am going to start reading from it. But she considers herself to be a deep Christian. Like, it offers a picture of the universe and our place in it, which is exciting, enlivening, and full of a powerful potential. And it does all this without asking me to release my mystical Christian faith. You see, that's what I kind of would call myself too. When I say Christian, I definitely am not talking about from the evangelical, born-again perspective, although I have been through that. I went from complete atheist to Christian because I had a supernatural experience that taught me Jesus is real. But now I see Jesus in a much different way. And I'm also going to mention a few other names here, like Ashayana Deane. And someone I've been watching on YouTube who, she really speaks to me. And somebody whose teachings I'm actually going to pay for is Myss or Myss. I might be pronouncing her name wrong. But she's all over YouTube. I hope that you will see some of her teachings. It's about, look, you guys, we got to ascend. Ascension means breaking us out of the matrix. The Bible and a lot of its teachings taken out of context and manipulated by who they were manipulated by. What that did was keep us locked further in it. The Law of One is how we break out of it. Did you know that, like, our chakra system corresponds to, to our DNA. And really what we need to focus on, we talk about the 7 chakras, like 7, right? These certain numbers are like 10 is a number of God, 7 also, but the number 8, we got to focus on our 8th chakra. That's the one that unifies all of us, and that's the one that got messed with, okay? But I believe we can heal it, and I'm going to start speaking affirmations about doing that here on this channel as well. Again, I manifest that the right people hear this, because some of you are going to be like, what? Yeah, I'm going to go into the teachings of Jesus Christ on here and how it conforms with the law of one. Not just this, but the teachings of Manly P. Hall, okay? Also, I want you to know that, if you're a Christian and you just think, oh my gosh, this is the craziest stuff you've ever heard, it's going to be cult. Look, you know how it says in the book of, that Elijah was taken by wheels? You know what that really means? Is a Merkabah. You know what that also, okay, I want you to just look it up. I'm just going to plant some seeds here, and you can look it up if you want. What a Merkabah is like a 6-dimensional, well, actually more than that, isn't it? Is it? Okay, anyway, okay, that's what actually came and got him. Like, he actually exists in a Merkabah. We all do. And some people aren't ready to hear that, but that's why, like, the Star of David is a 2-dimensional Merkabah. Now, that doesn't mean that Merkabah is something owned by the flag I just mentioned. No, they just have appropriated it. Do you know what I'm saying? But there is significance behind it. Doesn't mean it has to be used by that group or any group in particular. It's just something that's why the mass deception, because they didn't want us to know this, okay? And what she says here, the gospel according to John, which says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. St. John is saying that in the Creator is the Word. And indeed, that word or creative principle can be seen to be the Creator himself. This word is a direct translation from the Greek word logos, which the term Raw Group uses for the creative principle. I could go on and on. I'm just trying to let you know that Jesus was trying to tell us, like the Bible, like it's couched in there. It's like a mystery wrapped up in an enigma, wrapped up in a hot dog bun, and then, deep fried in a tortilla or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it was presented to us. That's why they left certain things out, like the Gospel of Thomas and the Book of Enoch. And I know a lot of people aren't ready for that discussion, but if you are, I hope you listen this far. And I hope you will check this out, Law of One. If not, the Gospel of Thomas and the Book of Enoch. Thank you for listening. More later.